This time on Low Boost, I fixed my O2 sensors the most expensive way possible by upgrading to a Holley Terminator X. Alright, so I've checked continuity, I've checked power to the O2 sensors, and it has it. Called up Wiring Specialties, they've been very helpful, but I still do not have power to my O2 sensors. So the last thing that I have to do here, other than I checked to make sure that all the wires on the harness match up where it's supposed to go, I have to replace the PCM. Maybe we fried it when we were welding the turbo kit on or something like that. So I'm gonna replace the ECU and see if that actually is the reason why my O2 sensors aren't working. If that doesn't work, I may just have to listen to some of my friends and just break down and get Holley Terminator X, which would probably be a great thing in the long run, but I'm already come this far, and this harness is designed and works so well that everything inside the car lights up, which is cool, which I'll lose that with Holley Terminator. So hopefully that's not the case. Let's see what happens. Well, one of the easy parts about this build is we put the O2 sensors in a place that we could easily access. Now, I replaced the O2 sensors before, so I know that they're new. That shouldn't be the reason why we're not getting a signal. These are brand new, AC Delco branded, the correct ones for the car. And I have this O2 sensor socket. It's perfect, especially if you have hard to reach stuff. This one isn't really hard to reach, but it just slides over like this and then goes right over top of it, and then you can tighten it that way. So I'll put a link in the description below to this O2 sensor socket, because it's definitely a lifesaver to get in some tough spots. Red and the blue. Out the old and with the new. $7 millimeter for the PCM. Okay. I'm gonna tuck it back in here and we'll start it up. So, got it up to temperature. Idling now. But air fuel ratios are still really rich, so that leads me to believe. Sorry, my sound was just terrible on this clip with my microphone. After a few minutes of running and idling, the air-fuel ratio should adjust to almost stoic, which is like 14.7 on the air-fuel ratio gauge, because it should be going closed loop, and it's not doing that. So it's just staying rich like this, and the O2 sensors are probably not reading. I'm gonna have some friends come over and check it out for me, but it's just not working. I give it some gas. Alright, so I'm having a pretty big problem with my O2 sensors, so I've enrolled the help of my buddies Justin and Dan from Savage Speed Garage here to kind of take a look and help out and figure out what's going on. you guys subscribe to their channel because they're in the middle of doing a 9-second quarter-mile build for 5,000 bucks. He's trying to show me. They're just trying to throw me off my game. But yeah, 9-second quarter-mile build for 5,000 bucks. I'll put a link to their channel below. Make sure you guys check them out because it's a fantastic build. And I have a really bad feeling that they're gonna just tell me that my O2 sensors are absolutely screwed because they brought a Holley Terminator here and they didn't tell me. So I feel like I'm gonna go to the bathroom and then I'm gonna come back and they're gonna have it on. So let's see what happens. So the O2 sensors still don't work after replacing the ECU.
Daddy's here. Daddy's here with the present.
What? This is.
We're gonna make it right. Yeah. We're gonna make it real right.
What are we doing? What is this?
This is the Terminator X 24X setup, 1,000 bucks with a screen, with the wiring harness, ECU, O2 sensor, wideband, everything built in, and it's not gonna give you these issues. And guess what? You should have done it from the start, like I told you to, right?
Yeah, he did tell me to do it
Call
from
me
the
Daddy.
start. I'm not gonna call you Daddy. I'm not calling you Daddy.
Uh-oh.
Oh God.
You always listen to Daddy.
In my defense, when I ordered my Wiring Specialties harness, the Holley Terminator X wasn't even out yet. So by the time the Terminator X was out, my car was already running and driving. So it really I really wasn't able to get the Terminator X when I started my build.
He's the floor whore.
Could be worse.
Yeah. You know your IX on upside down, right?
Huh? Here.
What all runs through here?
Huh?
What all was running through these connections?
Everything, the whole car.
The whole car? It's all on the wayside now.
Yeah, the whole car ran through there.
Yep. It's all going bye-bye. We'll probably need to provide power to one of those pins somehow, but you have the factory harness still, you sell it?
For the BMW?
Yeah.
No.
Sold?
Yeah. I actually sold the M50 motor and the harness for 400 bucks. For simplicity's sake, this thing could go on very easily. However, I want to retain all the functionality that I had on my LS swap harness that I got through Wiring Specialties. So I am actually going to make my own harness to make sure my tack works, speed sensor, reverse light, all that stuff. So stay tuned in the next episode because I'm going to start wiring that up and making my own harness, and I'll share with you guys my experience with that and some of the tips and tricks that I've come across with that. What happened?
It's what is happening.
Oh, happening.
I thought we were going to come over here and, we're just plug it in. Plug in the Holley Terminator. It's not as easy as it looks, folks.
Oh, stop that. We're trying to get your old harness out, you know, that you ran through there and you tangled it and twisted it with all your heater hoses.
Whatever gets it to work, get it done.
No. That's not how this works. Now poor Dan's over here, shoving his little fingers in a tight hole.
He has the smallest fingers out of all of us, so draw your own conclusions.
Slaving me away.
Draw your own conclusions about small fingers.
Alrighty, so we got the ground off. We got the oil pressure sensor disconnected, and we just gotta get the cam sensor disconnected.
Can we let this down so the poor guy doesn't need to lay on top of the
Yeah,
car?
I'll lower it. Hey guys, QuickJacks. I'll put a link in the description below. These things are awesome. It gets the car about 2 feet off the ground, and they're really not that expensive in comparison. If you don't have a big garage with a big ceiling like me, I only have like 11-foot ceilings. I really can't put a lift in here. This is a great alternative, so check them out. What happened?
She's a biggin', mate.
So just for the record, guys, I don't think the Wiring Specialties harness is crap. I think if we really tried to figure it out, we could have figured out what was going on with it. You know, it might have been something that I was doing, but either way, Justin and Dan just like preemptively brought over a Holley Terminator X because they knew that we were going to end up switching it out anyway. So that's what Dan has snaked around his body. That's the Terminator X. And Justin is wearing a beautiful piece that was from 2018. The Wiring Specialties LS1 E36 harness. Now, if anybody wants this, I'll probably list it online. Still works, car ran great. It's just gonna be better down the road to go with the Terminator with the application that I'm looking for. If I was probably keeping it NA and making it a track car, that'd probably be the harness that I would use. So Let me know what you guys think. We're gonna keep plugging along on this, and hopefully we'll have things fired up soon. And these guys are gonna be the ones gonna be tuning it because they're very familiar with Terminator X. So thank you guys very much for watching. Make sure you subscribe to their channel, Savage Speed Garage. Subscribe to this one, Low Boost Films, and I'll catch you in the next one.